Now you're lying. Bloopers.
Man, listen. I thought I was live. I was sitting here talking. I was in a flow, boy. I was in a flow for real. Well, anyways.
As you were saying.
Yeah, here's Lisa saging
Hello.
everything.
Saging.
Getting some good vibes in here, good intentions, clearing out energy, bringing in good ones. That's what we do. All right, so, man, I thought I was off for like the last 5 minutes. This is funny. So I'm going to start over right from the beginning. I'm going to give you a little background of what She Rise is. She Rise is my story. I am Nicole Charisse. She Rise derives from Charisse. I was meditating one day and I just kept hearing She Rise, Charisse. And I'm like, what? Like, and I didn't initially understand, but I had to reflect on why I was meditating and the intentions I had put out there. And it was a part of my purpose. And I said, oh my God, my middle name is spelled Cherise, She Rise. So that's how She Rise came about. But before venturing out, becoming an entrepreneur, I did a lot of different jobs. And most recently, I was a correction officer for the Department of Corrections, Justice CI. I was there for about 6.5 years. The job just no longer resonated with me, so I decided to resign. After resigning, I decided I needed to invest in myself. I was tired of working the mundane, the 9 to 5, these big corporations, all of that. And change had to be made, and I needed to invest in myself. My grandmother once told me that I was good at many things, and looking back at all of the things she was great at, and she was a business owner as well. She owned her own restaurant for quite some time. It only made sense to venture out and do my own thing. So what She Rise is, what transcends means, transcend is my symbol. It's the triangle that has the line through it up top. That's transcend. And that's to go beyond any limiting beliefs, fears, doubts, worries, anything that's getting in the way of you taking that shot on yourself, taking that chance. So it's to go beyond. It's like, we can see the stars at night, but there's a place beyond the stars, and it's to shoot for that. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're about. And She Rise is not just a brand, it's a movement. And with, the divine feminine rising, and we just passed the month of the Women's Month, and we're doing so many great things. This is very meaningful to me as a woman, and making my place in the world and who I am. And I get to be creative and just show who I am, being my authentic self. And that's what I want to give everyone. That's what I strive for, to be me all the time. And that's with love, and so much love. How the crystals came about. So when I was younger, I was always into them. We would go on vacations, just little stores or whatever, and walking around with my parents, and there's always these little crystal shops selling little stones. So I'd run up to them, and I'd be like, oh my God, Ma, I like this stuff. My parents would look at me so sideways, like I was crazy. They're like, Nick, you like this stuff? And it kind of threw me off, because my initial reaction is, yeah, I think they're beautiful. And I would like to know more about them. And the only people that I looked at that could teach me anything were my parents. So when they kind of shut it down indirectly, it shut it down for me. So to fast forward, in my early teenage years, I traveled to Europe as a student ambassador. The program was called Peoples to Peoples, and we went to Italy, France, Austria, and Switzerland. And during one of those trips, we went to a salt mine, and coming out, they had a bunch of crystals in a shop. And again, here I go, I meet crystals, and I seen the most beautiful amethyst. And at the time, I didn't really know what an amethyst is, but I said, wow, this piece was like this big. It just was amazing. So I brought it back home. And again, with excitement, I showed my parents, and they're just like, yeah, it's a rock, cool. So I put it up in my room. I go, all right, I'll just put it for decoration, because back then we didn't use the internet and stuff like that. I didn't know how to really seek out information about these things. So I just left it alone. Fast forward to my adult years, my late 20s. I'm in the Department of Corrections. I'm just getting out of, a relationship that I feel like I've completely lost myself in, and I was looking for direction and to find myself again. Feeling lost in a job, I didn't know what else to do, and feeling lost in a relationship, we broke up. And because of it, I moved back into my parents' house, seeking to file bankruptcy and to give myself time to stack up cash to get a house. This was my plan. I knew what I was gonna do, set my mind to it, boom. So I'm at my parents' house and I'm trying to do all this self-discovering and I'm digging in, and I don't even realize that's what I'm doing. I'm just tired. I'm so tired and I'm looking for relief. So what do? Buy crystals, right? So I get seven chakra crystals. I have some amethyst, I have some rose quartz, I have some points. What I do to meditate, because I'm looking for answers and I'm exploring my spirituality, I lay in the bed, I start meditating. During the meditation, it's about 20 minutes in, a crystal vibrates in my hand and I go, oh shit, right? So I'm mad excited. I'm like, no way, this crystal just vibrated. So I hop up out the bed and I go run to my mother's room to tell her the experience I had. And she begins to tell me about things that she's experienced in the supernatural, and, you know, for me to be careful. And it was like this fear-based stuff, which is understandable, because of the things she's been through and where she worked, and, you know, I got it. But then it sucked that fear in me, and I went, oh, I don't want to experience nothing like that. So I took these crystals, I put them in the drawer, and I didn't touch them for a long time. So I finally decide I want to move out my parents' house. It's just not working for me anymore. I'm like, fuck the plans that I had. New plan, Nick. You need mental relief. So I just go and get my own apartment. During this time, I'm unpacking and I come across my crystals and I'm like, oh my God, like they deserve a beautiful place. These things are beautiful. They were just magic to me. So I put them out and boom, boom, boom. And I start talking to my now fiance, Lisa, and she's into the same thing. So now we're bouncing back and forth, talking about these crystals and what they are, and the meanings, the properties, the mental emotions, the physical emotions, the magical things that are in them. And I'm like, wow, okay, cool. Like, I can do it. I'm in my own space. Like, I have access to knowledge and people who want to talk to me about these things. So I want to explore. And through that, and astrology as well, because I'm huge on astrology, I did a lot of self-discovering and a complete transformation. I also ended up going to, recently I graduated at the end of last year. I went to Dharma school and I completed all 3 sessions. So shout out to the Naughty Shaman, Natalie Griffin. Thank you. So y'all go check her out. Naughty Shaman, Natalie Griffin. New program, the Firekeeper. They just started, just launched. I actually be there too to assist you all. Hopefully I see some of you guys there. If not, we'll link up somehow, some way with the Naughty Shaman. Cool. So that's a quick rundown of She Rise Crystals. Hi y'all. Hi Jackie. What's up? What's up here in spirit? I don't know, is there anything you want to talk about before we show some of these crystals? Anything you want to say? Nothing? You want to talk about your card readings? So Lisa is a very good, very great intuitive reader. And she's planning to just kind of dabble and venture out with that a little more publicly. A couple of you already know her, so you know how great she is at it. But she's trying to do it on a larger platform. And today's free giveaway, this is going to be random. So we're going to randomly pick from everyone who logs on today. And you will get a free 20-minute Lisa Ward exclusive intuitive card reading. And I promise you it will be great. And then we could talk about this stuff afterwards. So she can talk a little bit about that.
Hello. So I'm Lisa Ward, Nicole's fiance. I'm a hairstylist and an intuitive reader. I have a salon in Wallingford. So I do readings. I do intuitive readings where I just go with the messages from spirit, and I also use tarot and oracle cards. I don't always do, it just depends on the vibe. Sometimes I just use them for clarification on things, for advice, things like that. I also am a medium. A lot of times during these card readings, messages from loved ones that have passed on will come across. I don't just do mediumship. I just go with what comes. So Yeah, so if you are the lucky winner to win this giveaway, you will get one for free. And you're more than welcome to also get something that's more extended if you want to go more into depth with something for a fee. And for those of you who are interested, you can also book with me for, I do sound healing, card readings, I do quantum healing hypnosis for past life regression.
All that. She's hearing spirit.
Yeah.
You can check her out. You guys can also come down because this was so random. We just kind of decided to do it. I had a lot of people asking me, well, Nick, how can I get access to your things? Because not a lot of this stuff is online. It's just too hard because I have so many specific and individual items that it's just to do one and one and one and one is crazy. But I'm getting around and I'm doing pop-ups, and I tell people all the time, text me, call me, message me, like I'll send you pictures, we can go live, I can meet you, all of that. I want to make it work out because I'm a strong believer that these crystals are your allies, your spiritual allies as well, and they've been mine, so I know that to be true. Is there anything else you want to say?
I use crystals in a lot of my healing modalities, so
she does. She does some crystal, a form of crystal healing. All right, so we're going to get into these crystals. I'm going to turn the camera around. I'll give you guys a quick look, see what we have. And how we'll do it is the first people to claim whatever it is, just say, yeah, I like that one, the blue one, the black one, the tiger's eye, whatever it is that I name, and I'll go back in the messages, and it'll be first come, first serve. So again, I'll go through your DMs, and we'll set up shipping, because the shipping, how you like it delivered, if you want it picked up, we'll do the payments. I do Venmo, Cash App, I take all cards, all of that. We're professional. This is a real LLC, and I promise to get all of your merchandise to you. That is important to me. You guys make me, and I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We will get it right. So here we go. All right, so here's some of our beautiful rings right here. These are all $30. They're all Brazilian crystals. If you have questions, feel free to ask. I'll get to you. And these are all also
they're electroform.
Yeah, they're electroform, and they're size, like they stretch in the back, so they fit any size. You want to pull that so they can see it?
Yeah. So they open, you can close to fit smaller fingers.
Boom. And then I have a friend, Miss Allie Lou, shout you out. Thank you, homie. Thank you for all the beautiful merchandise. She hand makes all of this herself. She's real dope. And we have these beautiful rings, but these are sized. These are sized, so Lisa can try some of on, and they got price. And I mean, I have so many. So again, hit me up. I got all kinds of different colors and all. We got copper, we got gold, we got silver, with all different kinds of agates and jades and you name it in them. And that's some of them. And this one is beautiful, right? I'm into like big, bold type of jewelry. So I said, I got to get one of those. My customers are going to love them, but they're great for practitioners too. So if you do any kind of like Reiki or any kind of energy work with your clients, those are perfect when you put your hands over. So it eliminates that wand situation. You have an automatic one on your hand with the 7 chakras. It works beautifully. And these are some of our larger stones. Which one is that? I can't see.
This one's the peacock.
The peacock
one. With azurite.
Okay. All right. And then these are just some examples of what those are. Those are some chains. You want to show them some of the necklaces?
So this one's pink opal. And it's wire wrapped in silver. These are tarnish free. However, you know, you don't want to really get them wet. They last longer if you don't get them wet. Serpentine on gold.
Pretty. And serpentine is a real spiritual stone as well. They say that's good for the Kundalini awakening.
And this is rainbow moonstone, which is so beautiful.
Yeah, the Moonstone's real hard to get these days, and it's become real popular, especially with women who have postpartum issues. I've been getting a lot of requests about the stone with postpartums, and that would be Moonstone. We have a couple of tumble stones, which I don't have on me today, but we do have that necklace. And then what else do we have here? Oh, some pendulums.
Pendulums are pretty fun because you can ask yes or no questions. You build a personal relationship with them. And this one is Snake Jasper.
Camera, I think it's pretty.
You can use pendulums, like I said, for questions, for yes or no questions, yes, no, maybe. Also to do some chakra balancing if you're into that. And then we have selenite.
Oh yeah, when we first got these, they flew off the shelf. We did for Christmas, we did these real dope ornaments, and we put crystals in them, and then we hung the pendulums from them, and they were a hit. We have some black kyanite.
Kyanites are super dope because they're pretty sharp and they're really good at cutting cords. So if you're in a toxic relationship or you're not in a relationship but you still have ties to some things and you want to cut them cords, black kyanite is for you.
Yes. We got some black tourmaline. We have polished stone. This one is polished, but it's more in like its original state, as you can see. Pretty young thing. Ain't it beautiful? This is 11. These are 8. Our pendulums are 12. All of these necklaces are 20. Just to give you guys of an idea, the rings are 18. The larger rings like this are 25. And this one would be 40. I'm sorry, we didn't give you the prices. Had to go back. This is Christ of Praise, which if you are working on going within and doing some inner work, it's good on working with the inner child. If you like to do shadow work, or if you're into shamanic things, this is a good traveling, journeying stone for you. And we have these priced at, I believe, $10. Amethyst. You all know what amethyst is. If not, it's a great transformational stone. When you talk about chakras, that's crown chakra. So, we mean like your crown. It's good for anxiety, asthma, brain traumas. It's calming and enlightening. So if that's some of the stuff that you're into, this is one of the best starter stones you can have, and actually one of my favorites. This right here is like a large wand, and it's been a hit. I went to this vendor thing a couple of days ago.
Literally the size of
it's like the size of her forearm. It's super huge. It's super dope. And people just raved about these. They loved them. All right, we have some more right here. This is like an angel aura one. You can see all the pretty colors. And after you have any questions, we'll answer them all. That's at 45. And we have crystals on stands. We have a white cluster. We have a titanium druzy. These are some freestyle bracelets we have. Oh, and new to you. She Rise got some raw African shea butter, baby. Holler at me. Expansion. That's what we doing. She got her own shea butter. So I got you. And this is so important to me because shea butter I use in my everyday life. This is, I don't use lotion and stuff like this. Shea butter, honey. That's what I got. All right, and then some necklaces. These at the top, the smaller ones, are all priced at $25, and we have some of these in silver as well. These are priced at $40. And then we have a sale going on today, which are our gold stones. So it's hard to tell online, but they have a beautiful shimmer to them, which is why I love them so much. Like, you see how shiny these are? These are $12 today. And online, they're 16. These would be 12 today. See that? Isn't that so pretty? And then these are new bracelets to She Rise. They'll be on my website very soon. It's just this stuff takes some time. But these were just all handmade. I got busy the other day and I did them by scratch. And the quality is AAA quality, premium quality crystals. So they're a little better than the ones that I previously had. And you can tell by like their potent, bold purple color. And all of these. So here we go. Oh, and then these have been a hit, right? So the lava stones with the 7 chakras. Man, for all you who don't know about lava stones, you can tell by the texture. By the texture and like the little holes and stuff in it. They're good for holding in the oils. So if you love to use essential oils, whether it's lavender, sage, whatever is your essential oil of choice, you rub them on there and you can have the benefits with you all day long. So this has been a really popular thing, especially with the 7 chakras. We have some black tourmaline. We have some gold and blue tiger's eye, and that's pretty badass. These are one of my favorites. This is some red tiger's eye, some original tiger's eye. This is Peruvian turquoise, which is one of the more rare turquoises, so it's a little more expensive. This and the Moonstone are marked at $35, whereas all of these bracelets are $25. Then we have a sage and palo selenite stick, which is good for cleansing. This is marked at $12 today, so this is $12. We have a sage kit that has 2 sages. We have your transformational amethyst and a selenite for $20. We also have a pink Himalayan with a Palo Santo, a selenite, and a couple, 3 black tourmalines. And the good thing about tumble stones is they're good to carry on you. These small little stones right here. They're good to keep in workplaces, in your pockets, in your purse, in your car, wherever you're looking to utilize that energy. So they're good to carry on you. And then we have this packet today, which is the love, the self-love packet, the true love packet. And this one is $30. It comes with an amethyst bracelet. A rose quartz bracelet. It comes with a rose quartz tumbled stone. I'm sorry, y'all. My nails is awful, but we've been working. And we have this green. These are actually my very last 2, which is why I put them in the box, because we can't keep these on the shelves. They've just been flying. And these are called Spirit Aura Quartz. And there's 2 green ones. And for anyone who doesn't know, green and pink are of the heart chakra space. So these are perfect for self-love. And there's also a little selenite palm stone in here. And you can see it has that beautiful artwork. And then this is just a little bottle of all the chakras and little stones and energy. And that's
fun fact about the palm stone is you can just lay your bracelet and your crystal right on top of it, and it'll charge it. It'll charge your stones.
Right. So when it comes to selenite, which this is like selenite, and we have some for sale too. So anyone interested, just let me know. We have selenite for sale. Selenite is good for helping charge your other crystals and to expel negative energy. They call it the magic eraser because it's like just drawing away negative energy, as well as our clear quartz. Clear quartz are also used to help charge your other crystals, but this is like the ultimate crystal.
They enhance the benefits of the crystals as well.
Right, they enhance all the benefits. And then when it comes to charging your crystals, overall, you can use sage, you can use Palo Santo, you can put them on the earth, you can charge them under the moon, the new moon, the full moon, whatever that is, and even during the sun, if you just get them in the sun. All of that is useful to charging your crystals. Even salt and water. Huh?
So for example,
salt and water. Yeah, because this is another popular question, and I'm like out of breath talking about it, but I want you guys to know because I've been getting so many questions lately, and I just want to answer them all. So yeah, that's what we got, but I'm super happy about this shade. So thank you all. Thank you. I see the beautifuls. I see the pretty. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for everybody that's tuned in. Yeah, so we'll be here. We're just going to kind of hang out, let you guys get a view, answer any questions and stuff. You want to grab the other spirit quartz so I can show them too and how pretty those are? Look at how that shimmers. So these are the spirit quartz that when I do my pop-ups and stuff, they always go, which is why I have no more green ones. But you can see we have like the bubblegum pink ones. We have the blue. The titanium ones seem to really be a hit too. People love these as well. There's red ones. And all of this stuff, you can find these on She Rise. My website is SheRiseCrystals.com. So here's the front. She Rise. Yeah, you want to explain that? So there's the information. And text me, message me, all of that, you know. I'm more than willing to talk. I love to talk about these things, anything spiritual, even astrology. So hit me up. And like I said, these ones right here are $12 today. We'll probably be on for like another 30 minutes or so. Maybe another 40 minutes or so, just to get some viewers and see what you guys think and what you want to talk about. And we also have that giveaway, so... how do you feel about giving a reading about today's energies? Okay. You want to do that?
We can do that.
I am so hungry, y'all. Hold on, let me turn this camera around. Okay,
Which
so...
one she loves? The gold stone?
Let me see. Oh, look, we up close and personal. All right, so because we just winged it today and we didn't necessarily have a plan, we're just here for you all. I have a problem with saying use. My grandmother used to say use all the time. It just falls out of my mouth. I want to talk, you know. I want to get busy. I want to get real. I have so many ideas. I have so many things that I want to do. This is my clothing. She Rise. I have hoodies. I have t-shirts. You got to get that all online, though, because it's fresh to print just for you, and then it gets shipped directly to your house. We hope to get some inventory in stock soon to have it on person, but more t-shirts to come, more hoodies to come. I just have so many ideas. It's going to be fun. I'm really enjoying it. So go get your stuff. Go get your merchandise. She Rise merchandise. And I have I have two hoodies with the beautiful transcend symbol on it. And again, transcend is to go beyond all your limiting beliefs. Just shoot beyond the stars, baby. Like, you know, to just be the best version of yourself. To keep fighting that fight, you know. So Lisa is going to do her little thing. We're going to do a card reading about the energies of the day and see if this really resonates with anyone. Do you want me to... Want to pull this up over here? Yeah. And I love to hook up with any of y'all, like meet y'all. I'm telling you, like pop-ups, come see me. I got one happening in about 2 weeks. I'll post the info. It's in Hamden. A lady that I just met, we were doing these women workshops just with entrepreneurs, business owners. We're all trying to get together. It's all about community. We're spreading the love. We're spreading the wealth. We're spreading the knowledge. And we just want to make things happen. So I got an event with her coming up, and I'd love to see some of y'all there. It would be a beautiful thing. So you can come check me out.
So I'm going to pull a couple of cards, and this is going to be for the collective. So this is for everyone. If you're reading it or if you come across this video later, it's timeless. So if it's meant for you and you come across it like 2 weeks from now, it's meant for you. Also, because it is a collective reading, it may not resonate with you. So just take what resonates. If it doesn't, let it be. Like, don't try to make sense of it. If it's not for you, if it's not for you. Like, you shouldn't have to really make sense of these things. They should automatically just kind of resonate, and even if it's a couple days later.
But we're gonna make the magic happen. We're gonna make it happen. I promise. She does her thing.
Usually they resonate.
She does her thing. And I would check her website out. Do you just look up Lisa Ward? How can they find you?
Yeah, if well, I'm on here on Instagram as Hair and Spirit LLC.
I always tag her. So look her up, Hair and Spirit LLC, and then there you'll get her information and it'll show you her menu, and she does like the card readings. That's where you can figure out whatever that is for her services you're interested in, see the prices, see what kind of reading, see what kind of energy work or whatever it is. But this is just a taste.
Yeah. Yes, Jackie, come through. I would love to see you, girl.
Yeah, come on by.
And thank you for your support.
Thank you, Jackie. We'll be here till 7. 345 Main Street, Wallingford. What's the style of this house?
It's a Victorian house.
It's a Victorian style house, and it's like tan. It's got a red top. It's right on the corner. Some people drive by, but you pull into the back. It's the parking lot. So we're in her salon today. By the end of the video, we'll give you like a quick run through of the salon so everybody can see it. But come, we're here up till probably about 7 o'clock. Again, y'all got my number. I'll show you again. Here's my number. Text me, message me. We'll be here so you guys can see the inventory live. I want you to. See that? I don't know if y'all can see that. Well, anyways, it's 203-283-6222. Okay? 283-6222. 203. So come through.
So I think this is going to resonate with everybody because this is such a beautiful reading, especially that it's Aries season now. And for those of you who are into astrology, Aries is the ultimate warrior. Aries is kick ass. Aries is fire.
So April 1st was just the first new moon of this year. When you're talking astrologically speaking, it's the very first moon of April. So April is it's the baby, it's birth. So think of spring, right? When you see spring, everything's coming back to life after the winter season where everything just hibernated and went a little dormant. It just almost seemed like there was no life. So spring brings rebirth and renewal. So in astrology, that's like the start of a new year. And the first was a new moon, and it was to kick off all these fiery to get you started energy. So if you were feeling stuck anywhere in your job, in your relationship, you didn't even know, but all of a sudden you gave birth to all of these new ideas and you felt this charge and you were just ready to go. That's that Aries energy, especially with the new moon. And it's to ignite you to just transcend.
Alrighty, so it's funny that we're on here doing this live talking about crystals, and crystals have some healing properties, and part of Nicole's healing journey has, been through, her experience with crystals and all that stuff. So healing is the first card that came out. So collectively, we're all experiencing some kind of awakening, even if we are not aware of it. So there are some people who are not necessarily spiritual. Maybe you're a little bit more religious, or maybe you're a little bit afraid to dabble into your spirituality because it's kind of unknown. But that doesn't mean that the healing isn't taking place, and it doesn't mean that the spiritual reality doesn't exist. So what this is saying is that whether you know it or not, you're being healed in some way, shape, or form. It could be through mending of relationships. It can be through meditation. It can be through, maybe some of you guys, I'm actually getting something medical here. Like somebody went through something medical and you just got news that you've overcome this ailment that you had. So if that's you listening, congratulations. Yeah, I really strongly feel that. So there is that going on. And then earlier, if you were on since the beginning, Nicole mentioned the divine feminine rising. And the divine feminine doesn't mean like male and female, like us as we know them, but just the dual nature of masculine energy and feminine energy. So that would be Mother Earth. And the next card that came out was Mother Earth. And so the next card that came out after that was blue. So there's this nurturing energy with Mother Earth. And anytime you're feeling stuck, or you're feeling so emotional, or you're feeling like You just don't know where else to go. You have a lot of anxiety, a lot of fears. Call on your mother. We are all born here with a mother that we came out of the womb, but Mother Earth is our true mother, and she's there to kind of take all of your baggage, all of your shit, all of your emotions, and she's there to take it away for you. And what she does is she transmutes it and she puts it back out into the universe as something, better. So it doesn't go wasted, so the idea is to give it to her, to let her nurture you, let her, wrap her arms around you. So get outside more. Yeah. Put your feet in the dirt.
Me too. I love to be outside walking barefoot because you can just get that energy. It pulls through your feet and it comes through your body, and then it also releases, and that's a great way to get in touch with her.
We get a lot of things can be released and also enter us from our feet and our head. Those are like major points, access points, entrance points in our bodies. So putting your feet on the ground, and not just, it doesn't necessarily, you need earth, not pavement. Pavement is,
well, it's part of what's man-made.
Yeah.
So the more natural, the more organic it is. Everything has energy, so we can't dismiss that. Everything has energy in it. But the more natural, the more organic, it's the purest energy, So wood is great. The ground, the dirt, those things.
Yeah. So, and also understand that Mother Earth is your foundation, and you can't have anything without a foundation. And so making sure that your foundation is solid and strong is important. So I'm getting a lot of people have probably gone through, in tarot we call them tower moments, where it looks like everything in your life is just falling apart. But what's actually happening is the foundation that you had built was no longer stable, and it's falling down because it doesn't have the support that you need anymore for the next phase in your life. So it's getting rid of the old so you can make a stronger foundation and get ready for your new stuff, because your new stuff is bigger and better and greater.
So much greater. Much greater. And to touch base on that transcend, and I was talking about crossing that line, that point can be so shaky, and shaky to the point where you feel your body shaking, your hands are sweating, your feet are sweating, you just feel outside of yourself, and it's this place called the unknown, and it's uncomfortable as all heck. However, on the other side of that, there's so much liberty, there's so much freedom, and there's a new you, I promise.
Yeah. Also, there's a couple of you that have experienced probably like the past 3 to 5 years of some pretty dark times, some pretty tough times, hard times. I'm getting medical, and I'm also getting like financial, and maybe a divorce or big long-term like breakup. That was a relationship that was long-term, and it just kind of fell apart. So what you're breaking free of is some past stuff that was karmic. So it could go back to past lives, and it could go back to just even your past in this life. So sometimes, back in the day, we may have been a different kind of person, and we were just kind of navigating through life how we know how. And you may have done some things that you weren't so proud of, and you planted these seeds, and we reap what we sow. So sometimes those seeds, come back to us. We have to pay our karmic debts, but also those karmic things could also be fruitful things too. So regardless of what you're putting out, we have to pay. We reap what we sow. So a lot of you guys for the past 3 to 5 years are coming out of a period where you just completed your karmic cycle. So again, congratulations, because that is a great accomplishment, because it's tough going through that, and we go through these phases of like, what did I do? Why me? Like, this has been a long time coming. Like, I just need my breakthrough. Well, your breakthrough is here.
And the change. Some of us get stuck from what we used to know, the person we used to know, the way that we were, and the idea of how people knew us then, and we resist that change. So we're like, no, they keep saying that's the old me, that's how I am, you're like this, you're like that, and the inner you is like, but I'm not like that anymore, and I'm seeking something different. I want change, I want to be different. Listen to that, because this is a part of that too. And change is necessary. So all those people who got a problem with you changing and you doing different and you being different, that's a them problem, because they're the ones resisting the change. So continue to do them, because that comes with continue to do you, because that comes with the renewal. Embrace that change.
And there's also, I'm picking up on somebody that just recently met a partner that, because you just completed your karmic cycle, these these webs are starting to come undone, and this net is starting to come undone. And so now you're coming into alignment with the people that you were longing for, that you were seeking. You weren't ready for them yet, and now you're ready. So you just recently met probably your soulmate or your twin flame, the love of your life, somebody that you can really vibe with. This could also just be a friend that you just really connect with. It doesn't always have to be romantic, but you've completed this karmic cycle, so now you're in alignment, and you're kind of like falling in love, and maybe even with yourself. It doesn't always have to be romantic, but for some of you, I'm sensing a romance, like a big one. I'm getting like my heart is pitter pattering. I mean, Nicole's sitting next to me too, so that could be why. But and then she said, listen to this. She said, listen to the change. So there's this wake up call. Listen and take note. We get messages all the time, and sometimes, like me, because I'm always like in my head, so I need to see the sign literally on a sign. That's me. I'd be like, Spirit, show me what I need to know, and like put it on a sign, because I read. So like sometimes you guys are experiencing like something with your head. You're bumping your head. You keep bumping your head in the same spot, and you're like, how come I keep bumping my head in the same spot? Like somebody here keeps bumping your head in the same spot, and it's funny because that's like Spirit trying to tell you something.
And I've been there 1,000 times, especially in my work career. I was always in like a managerial position, and I was always striving to the top, and then I would get to certain places and I'd be like, I feel stuck, right? They require a degree. I never got a degree, and I'm like, but that's not me. That's not even a route I'm gonna take. And I'm like bumping my head, and I go restart something. I go back to school, or I go try to like find a new job, and this and that, and it's that bumpiness. You keep bumping until you just break the room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So answer the call. It's calling you for a reason, and sometimes when we don't pick up on those messages and we don't make the necessary steps, the universe is just going to kick you in the butt and make you do it anyways. And then it's going to be extremely uncomfortable and extremely like abrasive. Like imagine like falling on the sidewalk and scraping your knees. Like it feels like that, because the universe is like, dang, like I was trying to tell you to make these steps. And if you do it yourself and you accept your calling and you just take those steps, and you're divinely guided, and your process will be much more seamless than when you resist. Yeah, and again, there's somebody with a medical condition. I'm getting this medical condition that you really fought for, and you came out healed. And last but not least, collectively, okay. There's somebody here that needs to forgive. This is off the cards. I just got this right now, but somebody here has a really hard time forgiving, and you need to let it go. You need to let it go and forgive, because it's hindering you in a major way, even if it's forgiving yourself. So there's this communication card came up. So I feel like this this forgiveness comes from, there's something that was done and you did not speak up on it. You did not you did not think anybody would believe you. Whatever it was, you didn't stand up for yourself, and so there's some resentment there. So maybe if this resonates with you, maybe take a few minutes and kind of go within and see where that takes you. But yeah, the world is changing right now, and the divine feminine is rising because there's a lot of masculine energy out there. Masculine energy is tied with power and war and just things like that, ego. So there's balance needed, and within the world and within our lives. So that's what's happening here. There's a lot of, so if you feel like, yeah, she rises. So if you feel like your world is crumbling down, and as hard as it sounds, and as cliche as it sounds, embrace it, because it's something that you ask for. When you wake up every day and you say, oh, I'm tired of this life, I need change, you're asking for it. When you say, I'm tired of this relationship, I need the love that I need to be loved better, you're asking for it. So every time you say those things, you're asking for something. It's coming from your soul, and the universe is listening.
And you don't sometimes realize it. It comes in your face. The change comes in your face. The new comes in your face, and you're like, what's this? Because it's something you're not used to. But embrace it. And through that, right? Because the idea is, if your cup is too full, you can never accept something new, right? You can't pour new water into old water. So it's letting go of something, letting go of what was old to refill this cup with refreshing, rejuvenating water that's just going to be your fresh start. And give it a chance. Let it go. So you got anything else to say? I'm going to show them the crystals again. And like I said, we're going to be here till about 7, maybe even 7:30, depending. Text me, message me. We'll stick around. 345 Main Street, Wallingford. It's a Victorian house, tan house. Come through. Even DM me personally about the crystals and stuff. I'll get right to you. No problem. And I do shipping, so I ship everywhere. And I hand deliver. You can pick it up if you don't want to do that. I'm in Waterbury, Connecticut. So we'll get it right.
No, I think I'm all set. If any of this resonates with you and you want to, have a more in-depth reading for your personal situation, feel free to reach out to me. Otherwise, good luck on your journey.
I'm gonna turn the camera around. Oh, and I'm gonna give you guys a quick tour of the salon before we go, because it's kind of creeping up on that time. I'm thinking about 6:30, 6:45. So these were all, like I said, all of our jewelry is handmade. We do the bracelets all ourselves, and these were just some freestyles. And this one's really pretty. This is like a snakeskin jasper, super dope. We have some on a stand. You can see the beautiful shine. That's a titanium druzy, clear quartz, crystal praise. Again, for that inner work, the inner child. We have our amethyst. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful amethyst. Look at how big this is. It's so grand. That self-love and care. We have our rose quartz. Everybody needs a rose quartz. I keep them in the entrance of my home so everyone can get that energy right when they walk in. The amethysts are also good to keep by your bedside if there's a lot of noise in your head going on at night, you have anxiety, you're just trying to get some silence. Meditate with these stones. Meditate. I promise you'll get whatever answers you're looking for. Black is usually protection, grounding. We have the Tourmalines, Kyanites, Pendulums. These are 12. Oh, and these were 8. These stones are 5. They're 22. These I have them priced at 25. It's my shea butter. These bracelets right now are goldstone. These are on sale. You'll see them for $16 on the site, but these are $12 today. These are $12 as well. They're the blue goldstone. Some carnelians. These are 8 millimeters. These are 10. These are larger and they're made a little bigger, so these are 30, but these are 25. These are super cool. You can see the orange imperial jaspers. Again, these ones right here, all 25, AAA grade. These are the lava stones with the 7 chakras. The Tourmaline, which is a hit. Everyone buys a Tourmaline. Tiger's Eye, the golden blue, regular, red, Moonstone. Moonstone's a hit these days. And the Peruvian turquoise. We have our kits, our love kit that comes with the bracelet, the palm stone, the tumble stones, which is 30. We have this one is like a protection kit with the blue, with the pink Himalayan heart, which is 20. Our sage kits with the transcendence. Look at that shine, how pretty. Oh, I just love them. Back to our rings. These are all priced differently. Again, for people who are in energy healing and the Reiki. Those are 40. We have these beautiful snake-like ones. Price these. Yeah, these are 22. And we're writing them down. We got you guys. We're going to inbox you. I promise. Thank you all so much. And these were, oh, you see that? You see that shine? And these are all adjustable again. That black tourmaline's been a hit. I sold out. This is the last one. I sold my others. You know, these are the heavy hitters. You know, when you're dressing up, you're going out somewhere. These are the statement pieces. And then the bracelets. And my shade. Thank you all again. Here's a quick tour of the salon. Do you wanna tell them what it's looking like? You know?
Well, this is my salon. It's about 250 square feet. It's one chair. It's just me, myself, and I. So it's very private. So if you like
beautiful
to just come to the salon and have your quiet time away from your kids and your loud house and stuff like that, this is a place to come. There's a nice porch and a bistro set if you want to sit outside while your hair is processing.
Yes, and I sell crystals here too. So if you come and get your hair and stuff done, She Rise crystals are also on site here at any time that she's here. This is kind of empty right now because we took some merchandise to put it on the table, but there's a stand for this. So yeah, this is here in spirit. All right, y'all. Peace. Thank you. Much love. Much love. Thank you. Thank you so much.